How's it going, YouTube? Meteor's Legacy here today, bringing you another commentary. This one is an ASM1 Best Class Setup video. I thought not too many people have come out with it yet, just because no one's really been playing. Well, they've been playing with it more, obviously, since the patch, but no one's really made a video because they're not, I don't know, they don't have a good feel for it yet, but I think I have a pretty good feel for it, so this is why I'm making this video. Getting right into it, the competitive class I use for hardpoint, ASM1 Red Dot Foregrip Rifling. I'm an OBJ on my team, so I'm gonna be on the hill a lot, so that's why I would be using this weapon. I wouldn't use it if I'm slaying, unless it's a small map like Biolab, maybe I would use it. But other than that, I'm gonna use it because I'm an OBJ. Red Dot, for me it's a necessity just because I get lost in the iron sights sometimes, so I like to use Red Dot. Foregrip is another necessity for me just because it bounces so much without foregrip, so I'm gonna be using it a lot. And then the last necessity, I'm calling all these necessities, but they really are necessities. Maybe if you want the iron sight, you could try and put on extended mags or laser sight or quick draw, but quick draw isn't so necessary, but maybe laser sight or extended mags. So I would use advanced rifling so that my damage stays more consistent at longer ranges rather than dropping off at a certain range. I don't know what that range is, but you know, you gotta have it. And then to explain foregrip better, because the weapon has such a high damage, foregrip is it's gonna bounce more, so foregrip's gonna be necessary. And then lightweight, fast hands, toughness, blast pressure. Fast hands so I can throw these nades in the hard point quicker, so I don't have to wait like 1 or 2 seconds to get the nades off. And then overclock, so let's say I die off the hard point, I get back in my spawn, I want to put this on right away so I can get to the hard point and break it as quick as possible. I've been using this a lot lately. I've been using overclock a lot lately instead of stim or trophy, just because I've seen lots of other people use trophy and it only lasts for like, let's say 10 seconds and it doesn't repel everything at certain ranges, so overclock, use that for sure. Second competitive class I use is Red Dot Foregrip Rifling, lightweight, cold-blooded, toughness, blast pressure. This is an S&D class. I would use cold-blooded so I don't get sniped with a thermal Moors or something like that. That's why I use cold-blooded. I use stim, so let's say on Detroit you're defending, you rush into A bomb and you head glitch the bomb. That's why I would use this, so I can win that gunfight. I have a little extra health than my opponent, so hopefully I'll be able to win that gunfight. And then these 2 stuns I would use later in the round. You might be able to use a score streak if you want. And S&D is not as powerful, so I wouldn't use a score streak, but maybe that, or take these off and make an overkill. I don't use overkill as much. Unless it's a bal with a sniper overkill, I don't use it as much with the sub. Third class is a pub stomping class. I know it says competitive on the title, but I thought I'd throw in a pub stomp really quick. So Red Dot, foregrip, suppression instead of rifling. And then low profile helps you keep off of UAVs. 2 is peripherals, helps your mini map, like it extends a little more. And then perk 3, toughness and blast suppressor. And then my stim ability, or my exo ability is going to be exo stim, just because all the other ones are pretty pointless and I wasn't really sure what to do with the last perk. I guess if you want, you can take off stim and maybe put on UAV with, with the classic stuff. Or you can take off UAV, put on a more aggressive streak like the bombing run with, I don't really use the bombing run, but I don't know, that looks pretty good. So you could do that maybe. And then this one, I don't have much experience with yet. I'm probably going to be using it more and more, but it's the MP11. Lots of people don't use it because they forget like that it also got buffed with the ASM1, or they forget that, it's still a pretty powerful submachine gun. It's really good at what it's supposed to do. Submachine guns are made to challenge at closer ranges, and this is probably the best gun for that. So MP11, perk 1, lightweight, blah 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 blah. Fast hands, toughness, blast pressure, same story. And then you get the actual ability overclock and stim. I put overclock on. Again, this class is going to be mainly S&D only, so I can rush into the choke points of the map, like Hospital on Detroit, or Fan Room on Biolab, or Biolab on Biolab. So that's why I would use this, so I can get there quicker than my opponent, and I'll activate this at the same time, so that I'll have more health than my opponent, so I can outcome him. Another great point on the map would be the river on Terrace. On S&D, you got to rush there really quick if you want to get there first and challenge, so, you use this class. And this really just melts. I know it doesn't say like I've used it that much, but the prestige kind of fucks it up. So, I would suggest attachments that I don't have unlocked yet. I would probably use foregrip, rifling, and then I don't think it needs a red dot, so I would probably put foregrip rifling, and then laser sight. Yeah, I'd use that. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching it. This has been me, Lexi, and you guys have a nice day.